and Chelsea
Alright, we're
will not be
starting.
joining us.
Yay, we're starting!
What?
They be gone.
Chauncey. Chauncey's we no longer have a combat computer.
Yeah, because I can do things now. We are streaming, by the way.
Hey,
Guys.
guys.
Hello.
What's up? Competency.
Yes. So, welcome everybody to... Oh, man, I should you guys your minis. Welcome everybody to this episode of the Bard's McGuffin.
The guard's McGuffin.
I should also
Take back everything I said. There is no competency here.
Yes, well, we don't have competency.
McMuffin?
The guard's McMuffin.
Guards McMuffin. So, hey, find your minis, pass them around.
The large McMuffin.
Egg Martin.
So, in last episode...
Pass it around, and then have minis to go.
So,
Sorry.
in our most recent episode, what happened was,
Where's my other one?
in an attempt to take down Captain Miranda of the Macabre,
She's not captain in my notes. She's just Miranda.
Chakal and Gregory decided to go on board and try to incite a mutiny. On trying to get on board the ship,
That's what happens when...
Chakal was unable to persuade her way on board, as per usual, and Gregory was able to do so with a charm spell. However, Chakal was pushed overboard. As Gregory was getting a personal tour of the entire ship, Chakal decided to convince Goof, the local fisherman, to...
Because I have charm person.
It's really hard to, like, have the two voices on
Sorry.
like free voice for everything. She was able to successfully get Goof, the fisherman, to latch his fishing hook in the first mate's dreadlocks and pull him overboard, inciting a fight. A brief chase later, and
Take your pick. You can have one.
they decided to follow whatever Idris's plan was. Idris decided to
Be brilliant.
be smart, talk to the captain of the guard, and work out a mutually beneficial agreement in which they would board the ship and somehow get evidence against Captain Miranda and her crew. If they were successful, the captain of the guard would say that they had always had a warrant the entire time. If they failed, they would mission impossible disavow any and all knowledge of their action. They were quite successful in taking the entire ship, although Captain Miranda escaped, and they did free an actual slave in the form of Sealed Beastmaster.
I've been both.
During their whole setup, they actually pretended to do a slave trade of their own, in which Chakal posed as the slave who was going to break away. I believe that is everything we need to know to catch up.
I have a fancy magic sword.
Oh yes, you do have a magic sword now. Please stop.
You have a magic sword?
I do have a magic sword, but
Welcome back to this episode of The Bard's McGuffin.
The
So,
guard's McMuffin.
what do you guys want to do?
is this the next day?
This is the next day, yes.
Oh, good. Then I tell these lugs about what happened.
Yay!
That was brilliant.
You didn't get Miranda?
Well, you know how bad I am at noticing things, and, well, she was good at hiding.
Okay. Okay. We'll go with that.
Can I be a barrel?
Sure, you can be a barrel.
Be whatever you
Barrel
want.
laugh, Micah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a...
Identify as a
that might be difficult if there is real barrels around.
I only have the 3 barrels right now.
natural stealth. Be all the barrels at once.
I don't know, I've been the devil and the Spartan before.
So, is there
I'll be the
anything you
devil
want to do with this fresh new day?
You are Dungeon Master.
I'm trying to remember if I...
I'm going to cast a mage armor on myself and then take a short rest.
Alright, this is a digital pen, and it will not actually help me with my notes.
I'm trying to remember if I actually increased my
Ooh, that
health
took a
when I
lot
leveled
out
up.
of me, guys.
Well, check your hit dice. Does it say you...
You should have 3 hit dice.
I should have 3 hit dice. That probably means I didn't.
Unless you roll... Didn't you roll a 10 on your hit dice, though, for the second one?
I did, so I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you have not upgraded your...
So, this fascinating behind-the-scenes mechanics going
Yay,
on.
11.
What would you guys like to do with this morning?
I'm resting.
You are resting?
I am resting.
Alright.
After my spell. Gonna beat the system. I've been buzzed.
I don't actually know what's been going on, so...
You have been at the temple
Yeah.
doing work, and Tessa has been at the inn doing some work as well, along with teaching Captain Sue Celestial, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I believe I marked down how many days in your absence.
30.
Yeah. Wait, 30 days?
I don't know. That was just the number that was on the paper.
Oh, that was 30 gold that you had from your background. That's already been added to your total. I just wanted... Yeah.
Tessa speaks 3 days.
3 days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chalk that up to a 4th. Wait, Wait, no. Check the last hash mark, see if it looks like mine or yours. If it doesn't, if you can't tell.
Those are yours. I'm
Okay,
not doing any.
I did it. I kept track of it. I'm a good boy.
Yay.
So, Stefan has informed you of the events that transpired on Macabre.
What? You didn't trust me?
How does that make you feel?
Oh, and also you administered his oath to him. So
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We witnessed that part.
yeah, they were just shy of seeing you take your own oath of redemption. So
We
Remember when Chakal climbed walls and got punched? Was that the first time?
That was the first one he missed, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't know about
Yeah.
that yet.
Well, none of us know about that first part.
Oh yeah.
So what
True.
exactly do we plan on doing with the ship now that we have it?
Well, we don't really have it. It's in the arms of the guard.
Well,
I mean, really, I just wanted it for when, we solve this issue so we can be on our merry way. Or rather, I can be on my merry way.
I want to leave too.
Then we're in agreement. Get it done as quickly as possible.
Some
so
of
we
us
need,
really want that ship.
so we need to find the
Does this mean also dealing with the Kraken with the ship as well?
Yes.
Well, if we get we won't have to deal with the Kraken.
How are we gonna find the...
I don't know. I thought Miranda might have an inkling since she seemed so confident about being able to leave, but turns out she knows nothing. Or knew nothing. Doesn't matter. She's off somewhere plotting vengeance, I'm sure.
And so until then, we don't have really anything then.
I mean, well... I have something.
Is that the orc idol?
Yes.
I mean,
What else would it be?
Put it away!
But he's promised me power if I killed all the orcs.
We have deals.
Killing's
Put
better.
it back!
You feel a slight smack upside the back of your head as if something flicked you really hard.
something wrong?
Nothing. Make them stronger, kill them, but killing sounds more fun. They can't be redeemed. They're inherently evil.
For an elf, you sound a lot like an orc.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When they die, they go to a plane of endless battle. They don't get to go to a fancy... Where do you go when you die?
Anyway, as I was saying,
I don't know.
we don't have a lead on the you-know-what.
Yeah.
Well, what's his face? Look at my notes. Larry said that, or was it Larry or the monks who said we should gain like notoriety?
It was, well, both of them. The monk said you should become well known around the town, and Larry said that a good way to get people to start to run their mouths off is fight with Brawley. He'll talk
I
about
did
you
that.
in
I
the least.
wrecked him.
Yeah, you did.
Got that 1 hit point.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess we just run around and become notorious.
We could walk around talking about how we got rid of Miranda.
Well, I mean, we didn't get rid of her. It's more like we took her stuff.
Yeah, we took her stuff. We could talk about
Like
that.
this.
What's that?
It's my moon-touched cutlass, which I am
Aww.
technically the best person at using it. I'm not the best at hitting with it. I'm just deal the most damage with it. I'm not
Okay.
going to use it. It's just part of my collection now.
That's
I have
a shame.
hobbies.
Just real quick, where are you guys having this meeting?
I assume we're out in the first first floor.
First floor? Okay.
That's why I've been using signals and not actually saying what it
thingy
is.
thing.
I
The fanfic becomes canon.
Sure.
Otherwise, I would be literally saying what it is. Although I don't think we have a name. No, wait, we do have a name.
We do have
for
a
it.
name for it.
I just don't use it.
Perhaps we should have
So the
a
fanfic
code.
becomes reality device.
Code for it besides. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good.
This is fine.
Fanfic becomes reality.
Can I see your minis? I can put you guys on the map.
Little or big,
Ideally little.
but
Standing on the
I
wall.
was sent to warn you. The devil's right beside you.
Gregory got Does Gregory know alcohol?
place.
I would assume so.
Would
If
hope
not,
so.
I'm fairly certain I would have introduced it to you.
Are you
He would know my
I'm
name.
day
proficient?
drinking,
Are you
yes.
proficient in alcohol?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not drinking to excess. I'm just having a nice,
Stop calling, please.
just having a breakfast beer. It's a thing.
So what? Do we
It's like dessert wine.
continue going out and helping people until they know us well?
Well, we don't have to help people. We just have to, earn a name for ourselves.
At this point,
I'd rather we earn a good name for
barbershop
ourselves.
quartet at this point.
I'd rather be.
I do have
Age-old
my
question: is
bagpipe.
it better to be feared or loved?
at this point, a guard walks in, sees you guys at the table, and walks
Chakal
up to
did
you
it.
and says, "Oh yeah, Chakal actually early this morning
Went for a
left
morning run.
for parts unknown. You don't know where. You would have
Like,
seen her take
I
her.
would have seen her.
She took her wolf cloak,
Oh, okay.
looked at the head of it still there, part of the hood, and then put it on, and then left, heading towards the eastern exit of town.
Okay.
Exit. She's going outside the walls.
But you don't know that, do you?
What? I was.
So the guard walks in and says,
everybody.
so are you guys the guys who were there at the Macabre last night?
I would
mean,
assume
Some
that
of
would be
us
us.
are.
Yes.
Some of us.
Some of us were.
Okay, well, at some point today, there's just a bit of business, just a few questions to be asked. If you can head over there, no big rush. Nothing's being removed from the ship. We just want to have a bit of a formal investigation and make sure all the property and all the deeds go to whoever needs them or whoever
Where
owns
did
them.
Skilled go? Did she just run off?
That is an excellent question. Who are you talking about?
Well, there's this giant woman. She's still
I
on the
wasn't
ship.
necessarily asking.
She when I left, she was taking down her her testimony for the courts.
I
Yeah.
think that word was correct.
No, that's the right word. A statement.
Yeah,
yeah. That's the correct
statement, testimony,
Either word.
testifying,
Proselytizing.
proselytize. Yeah. Listen, my dad said I should be a lawyer, and
Your father was wrong.
yeah, that's what Mom said before she divorced him. So,
Oh!
I'm gonna go.
I think that would be best.
There.
Don't
Thanks.
patronize him.
I go give him a hug.
Okay.
Don't do that. He's a
Roll a
baby.
charisma check.
Okay.
He's a grown man.
Oh, that was bad.
That was really bad.
He deserves every
That was
awkward.
a 5.
He deserves that awkward hug.
I don't want to talk
Hang on,
about
I'm
it.
untying this thing that Hannah did to roll against that.
Please roll one.
Roll resistance of charisma.
Resist awkward hugging. Is that where you just
It's
kind of?
not awkward.
No, he's just being all stiff and you're hugging him. And it's
Is that
super
including
awkward.
your modifier?
Yeah.
Total 5?
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a total 5.
So you're there equally.
So he's there
It's
like,
twiddly awkward.
Equally awkward.
hugs. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Bye, and leaves.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's nice to see the group hasn't changed since I've been gone.
Not
It's only
really.
been a few days. 2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
Yeah.
It's only been 2 days.
You haven't missed much.
Sorry, I was just remembering Chakal getting beat up the other day.
Does sound like her.
Yeah.
Well, since we don't have
Beat up
anything
twice.
on our plate, should we go to court?
Beat up.
let's
We're
go to
gonna
the
go
ship.
courting.
I want to go see the ship.
Should I go with you? I mean, I feel like I should just keep.
Aren't you like a
Make sure.
human lie detector or something?
This is true. Very well, I shall go.
Y'all wanna go to the ship?
Yes.
Oh, we're
All
going to
right,
the ship.
Sam, if you can grab all the minis off of there real quick.
See the beautiful ship I got for you.
Yay! Now you don't own me a ship anymore.
Oh, we have a ship.
I deliver.
Ooh, we have a ship.
Dun,
Look
dun,
at
dun,
that.
dun.
Whoa!
That is really cool.
Dude!
I deliver.
Welcome to the Macabre.
That's awesome.
Woo!
We have
It's a
a
ship.
ship.
So standing at the gangplank as he did before is Stefan.
Oh, hi, Stefan.
Don't worry, he's not useless anymore.
So you all come up and are standing on the.
Age before beauty.
That is so cool.
Also, we know from experience the distance from the lower deck to the water is about the same as the distance from the higher deck to the dock.
No, it's 30 feet of pain.
Uh-oh, what happened there?
Chakal!
Chakal jumped off, got pushed off, and then
Gregory
she
went.
No, not Chakal. The first mate got pulled off into the water,
Well,
and I
the
jumped
first
off.
mate
Chakal got pushed off.
Chakal off.
You
Then
jumped
he got
off
pulled
willingly.
off. Then you jumped. Yeah, he got pulled off by the thing in his hair, and then you jumped
Well,
off.
he threw Chakal.
Yeah, and then
Did she fall?
yeah, she
Yes.
fell.
Oh, is that what she took? I thought she
Yeah.
took damage from flying.
No, she took damage from falling.
And then 2 other pirates jumped off the deck as well.
1d6 for every 10 feet. So
That's like
3d6.
what? Was that 5, 6 people jumping off the edge?
It was a lot.
Basically, everybody decided that ships were meant to be jumped.
Yes.
Except for Idris, who's like, nah, I'm good. I can just shoot them in the water.
I am so happy. Back on the ship.
So yeah, there's a few guards.
You were fine before.
No, it's when they're standing still. I can't stand it.
And opposite of seasickness.
There's also
It's when they're on the sea but not moving. It drives me
a rather
crazy.
tall woman
I have
on
still
one side,
sickness.
next to a bear. I don't have a bear, so it's a,
A barrel.
A bear. Inspiration to the DM.
I will use that for the next creature that I do. Alright, so
Need it.
so you are all there. The
Yep.
guards see you and nod their way, but are currently busy taking a few other statements from a few sailors
Everything
who
that's
are
not nailed down.
standing nearby. Stefan walks up to you,
So,
Halen.
Helen, this is Stefan.
Look at the paladin.
Yes, I believe we've
Look at
met.
it.
Yes, but this is the new and improved Stefan. He's not useless.
Yeah.
No, I gave you
He
this
has a
one.
backbone.
He shakes her hand. It's good to see you.
You too,
Does he
brother.
shake his hand or does he do
Wait, I
that?
think you got
Brother
her
in
name.
arms.
Yes, we do
clasping
that.
the elbows.
You see that a few of the details on his arm guards are in fact spiked. So
yes,
he
do
goes-
it.
He goes for a handshake instead. Yes, well, I think that the guards are going to want to take your statement in a moment. But if I could talk to you for a moment, just a moment in private.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't really have a statement to give anyway, so.
Well, I've already given mine, so that's fine. So 2 of you walk off into one of the cabins.
Bye, boys.
As that happens, one of the guards walks up to the 3 of you.
Hello.
So I understand most of you were here last night.
Well, some of them were.
All right.
was.
Well, can you?
Yes, we were there last night.
I heard a couple of complaints about this Captain Miranda. Any of you know anything about our character? What she's like?
She is mean.
All right. Mean. How would you describe her as being mean? Like just general meanness or?
Superior, cruel, clever.
Takes a long note of that.
Rude.
Rude,
Steals from. I
didn't really.
can't think of the phrase.
shrewd.
She likes to steal
Manipulative.
people's hope and make
Money.
them poor.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Apparently not just money from what we saw down there. Livestock, personal belongings.
Persons.
There was a person down there. Looks a little nervously up at this steely-eyed, this gaze that kind of just pierces through everyone standing at the top of the boat, just kind of looking at everyone, not hostile, just looking. Sees you.
What? I can laugh.
I want to go talk to her.
All right. Do you have anything else that you can add to this? Did she ever threaten you? Did she ever?
She told me that eventually people would get off the island and that they would all be coming to her because she'd be the only one who could get them out of here.
They would become crawling back. begging.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Okay.
I
Well,
have heard about her.
that's not exactly
You
threatening,
never
but
met her.
I'll make a note of that.
Didn't I?
She threatened
You
me.
never met
Did we
her.
talk
Oh, she
about
threatened-
her
she threatened
at
you?
the
Yes.
blacksmith, though?
I
Didn't the blacksmith
was
talk about
asking
her?
I
her
think
where
we
her
might
ship
have.
was, and she threatened me with her sailors that if anything, anyone tried to get to her ship, that they would
She tried
probably
to
murder
stab
them.
me last night. I didn't do anything to warrant that.
There you
I
go.
stab you. Okay, makes a note of that, and I'll verify that with the other witnesses. Anything else as far as her characteristics of personality goes?
She's an equal opportunities employer.
All right, writes that down.
She's elfish.
That's nothing against her character.
So
Don't-
being-
I was
Don't
just
let
helping
Chakal
describe
poison
her.
your
I was just
mind.
helping
I
describe
mean, to be
her.
fair, you did just describe her as an equal opportunity employer. That's not a bad thing either.
Well, it depends on your point of view.
Depends on how equal you
Depends on whom you're hiring.
I think you have enough to work with at this point.
All right. So I understand that several of you were witnesses last night.
Oh yes, it was horrible.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Yes, there was something about a slave trade going on. I heard shouting. Something about the slaves escaping.
Uh huh.
Not sure whom they were referring to.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage.
Thank you. Oof. Much thanks. Total 20.
Ooh.
He's
Well
just
done.
writing this all down, and for a second there, he seems to recall something. He looks a little tired, and he's about to make a point where one of the other guards, the higher-ranking guy, like walks over to him, taps on his shoulder, whispers in his ear real quick. All right. Anything else?
We want credit for this, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just make sure that the good people of Tyrion Town know that Miranda's ne'er-dwelling can be finally being put at an end, can be accredited to.
What do we call ourselves?
We don't have a name.
I thought we did.
I tried, but you wouldn't let me.
Oh, sorry about that.
So,
As yet unspecified group of adventurers. When you get a name, let us know.
What were you thinking of?
something cool sounding. Like Sylph Ragnarok or Wooden Sword Guild or
Woohoo! Buy a t-shirt!
or
Love it.
Story chasers.
book burners.
I don't know.
You
if
know
that
what?
go
I'll let
over
you
really
guys
well.
think about it.
Secrets
I'll
of
get
the
back to you guys
McGuffin.
later.
I
So
don't think that's a
Protagonists.
The protagonist.
I think that's good for now. Anything else?
good idea. Who gets the ship?
Yes. Well, let's see.
It's gonna be on a police auction.
We do have several claims for the ship itself. It seems mostly annoyed merchants and a few other sailors who are just desperate to get out of here. Although there is one particular claim from the Temple of Yesu, and they seem to have a particular strong claim for it. We're going to be going over all of this, and there goes the camera. We'll be going over all of that in a moment. But we are working out the details on that. It seems that it will be part of an organization that will then decide what to do with that. As it was part of Miranda's personal belongings, we're still finding out about that.
Taking things from people is fun.
Yeah. I just want the ship.
I can make that happen.
Put it away! We already talked about this.
Orcs have some small boats. Make them sail to a place that will allow them to grow.
See, he's talking about canoes.
What?
The heck's a canoe?
I can't hear
Maybe
the
it's a
orc
pontoon.
thing, can I?
Only
No.
Ignis can hear the
Only
orc.
Ignis can hear that.
Dingy.
He
So you-
just talks to himself randomly.
What
as
are
a
you
stat.
talking about?
I'm speaking with my god.
Okay.
There's a sentence I never thought I'd heard Idris say.
It's not really my god, it's more of my adopted god.
You're just renting him for now.
I'm just renting him while it suits my
Wait,
purposes.
who's adopting who?
I'm adopting him
He's like a warlock
because
in
I'm the
reverse.
best he got.
He's a warlock in reverse.
I'm the best he has right now.
You're certainly better than the last guy I had.
Yeah, he died to that loser, right?
I was perhaps desperate.
He's
Alright.
very desperate.
So the guard is
He's lucky to
is
have
this
me.
seeing this. All right, well, stick around for a moment. I'm gonna just finish up taking a few more of these statements, and then I will see if there's anything else I can do with you guys. Stay around the boat for a moment, and I'll be right with you.
Well, some of us already got paid.
During this moment,
Show
Stefan.
up. Yes.
So Stefan takes
I
you
was busy
inside
learning a
one of the
language.
cabins.
Well, aren't you studious?
I am. Thank you for the
Some of
compliments.
us were taught languages when we were being raised.
Stefan, where is Stefan?
Some of us were taught.
I know
things.
4 languages.
Ooh, aren't you
Two
special?
languages.
So at this moment,
I know 3.
Oh, look at this ship.
inside
Whoa.
this little cabin
Also
here,
fascinating.
I can disappear.
Stefan says, "Hey,
I can be impossible.
you know, I really want to thank you for giving me this
Are we all
fresh
each
start.
towards the door?
I want to thank you guys for giving me this second chance and this purpose in life. And I have a small thing left over from my days with the pirates, but I wanted you to have it." And he pulls out
It's a pirate god.
from inside, like underneath his cape on his back, he pulls out a fairly simple kite shield with a like a canvas front and a painted face on it. It's like this is a shield of expression. You can tell it to change its facial expression, and it does. It wasn't particularly powerful or useful enough for the people, so I ended up finding its way to me. But I thought you could have more use out of it than I do, and he hands it to you.
Well, thank you.
You have a shield that can make faces.
I thought Thorin was supposed to get that.
I guess I won't have to use prestidigitation on that one.
I can assure you, everything I've done for you is the least I could do.
Well, thanks anyway.
Of course.
That's all. And he starts walking the door. Anybody else want anything specific before you guys?
I wanted to go talk to
I'd like
the
to
big
sell my.
lady.
I'd like to sell my orcish great axe.
Okay, we'll get to that in a bit.
Wait.
So you're talking to.
Can use it to placate
I want
Grumsh.
to talk to the big lady.
Oh.
Look, I am so tiny.
So you go see her, and she is. How tall are you?
She is short.
Didn't we talk about this? It's 5'9" on my character sheet, but didn't we just said that it was gonna be like 5'4"?
I don't know. At some point, your character was short, but whatever you feel
I
like.
think 5'4" is fine.
You're 5'4". Okay.
some point
She
she had
is
poison
nearly
mushroom.
twice your height.
So that's about accurate.
Yeah,
then.
she is an 8 foot tall person, and her bear next to her is also quite tall.
Hi, dear.
Nah, it's only medium.
She
Well, they're both
looks at you and sees the group that you came with. Oh, are you with them?
Yes, my name is Captain Sue. How are you?
Oh well,
Doesn't really fit.
I'm
Idris's
doing
style.
better now than I was
Maybe reducing the
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of heard about that. What's
It's
your
nice to
name?
call a cast producer.
My name's Skilled.
Like
Skilled.
skilled, but skilled.
It's
Skilled.
Danish for shield.
Skilled.
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 No, she's skilled.
She's got skills. And your bear's name?
My bear's name is Morstrin.
Morstrin. Nice to meet you both.
The bear walks up to you and
Ooh.
licks you.
And then it eats you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up and join them.
All right, so you come up. He joins you. Upon
Me
seeing
and the
you,
bear have a
Gregory,
rivalry.
the
Me
bear
and the bear have a rivalry.
actually
Like
walks right up
Paul
to you.
Phoenix and Kuma from
Jumps up.
I
Um,
take damage again.
goes right at you. Make a strength saving throw.
Yes. 6.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you go up,
You have a very friendly bear.
Oh, he's just the biggest sweetheart. Ah, come here, Martha. She wrestles the bear off of you.
I stand up. Well, Mors Drinda. Hello to you too. And I learned Skildturd told Gregory her name, yeah?
Yeah, Skilled told you her name.
And how are you, Skild?
Well, I'm doing better. I can see the sky again. That's nice. Although I'll be happy to get out of the city.
Where are you going to go?
Well, back to the wild. It's kind of most of the home that I have.
You've always lived on this island,
I think so.
then? You don't know?
Well, it's weird. I went underground for a while, and when I came out, a lot of areas went different. I don't know if maybe I walked through a mountain or something, but
Stasis.
but yeah, this is where I am now.
She's from the past.
Interesting.
She's from the future. She's from the future past.
Are you guys okay over there?
Sorry. I'm
You
just
guys
sitting
just
by
pop out
the
the door.
gangplank, tapping my foot patiently, arms crossed, shooting daggers at the bear.
It's
well,
mutual.
well, Skilled, if there's, if you're looking for friends, you know, we're gonna be around
Looking for
town
friends,
for
look
a while.
elsewhere.
Yes, quite so.
All right. If I want to find you, where would I go?
There's a place
The
that
sitting
has a
duck.
name.
The
Duck.
sitting duck.
I haven't been here in a little while, okay? I forgot.
The sitting
1
duck.
week.
Okay.
That's a lot. It's a,
I'll look for a sitting duck if I need to find you.
it's a,
it's a
look for the
tavern.
sign of the duck. But it's, yeah.
No, just find
Okay.
any duck that's sitting on the ground and we'll be there.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to do that then.
Alrighty.
She speaks with one
That
of the
was
guards
so
there
distracting. I was like, oh my gosh.
for a moment, and then she goes to leave. Before she leaves, she gives each of you a big hug.
Oh, yay!
You hug back.
Okay, you hug back. You hug back. You're there.
And here?
Yeah, you're back on deck now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She gives Stefan a hug too, and he's just kind of like, it's no to do with us.
Stefan.
It's like, it's a girl. What do I do? Just like looking at you. What do I do? It's a girl.
So
On a hint, find the language she speaks you don't and learn that. Real big help.
The guard goes up to you and says, okay, well, it seems that we're going to be meeting at the Temple of Yesu in a bit to discuss the splitting of Miranda's personal assets and to all the parties involved. It seems that there's also someone needs to return some pieces of jewelry and some of the personal belongings, in addition to a horse that was taken as payment.
I don't need another horse.
So
I could take a horse.
I don't want a horse.
to be returned to its
Yeah.
proper
I have an animal
owners.
handling of
Me
naked
animal.
people.
We're running a little short on manpower if you want to help with any of these things.
Will we get paid if we help?
Maybe?
I don't like those odds. Goodbye.
Of course. If you need help with it.
So
I'll
you leave.
help.
Alright,
I
so,
leave.
I will help as well.
so
You all are suckers.
I'm not very
He
strong,
comes
but I
out
can tell people what to do.
and he brings out, he's carrying one rather large, this appears to be like a war horse, but its gear seems to be more like a farm horse, but it's a very large, sturdy beast. And hands the reins over to,
I'll take it.
okay, so hands the reins over to you.
Maybe somebody with wisdom.
Yes, this belongs
Yeah.
to, and he just starts handing you a list. You also receive 3 necklaces.
Who knows?
Again, just handing
I'm
them
not
out with tags on each one of them and a list as well for who it belongs to.
I take a couple.
And also there is a curious mechanical goldfish in a bowl.
Ooh,
I'll
really?
take that.
Okay. Again, with the list
Well,
and stuff.
Again,
That's true.
we don't keep these things.
That's right.
But it's cool. You want it.
Yeah.
Victors
So,
don't take these things.
That's all
Not
he has
those
for
things
you
in
right now.
particular.
And he tells you that around in the early afternoon, they're going to meet at the Temple of Yesu.
Where are we taking these things? To the temple?
Well, that might be a good place to start, but it's all detailed out in the lists.
Oh.
The list says you are here.
Who has the list?
You do.
You all have a list.
Oh, what does the list say?
So, for the horse,
Yes.
it tells you to go to the...
Wait, so each item we have is tagged
Squirrel.
where it needs to go?
Yes. And the horse has a name on it telling you to go to the Pagoda Park.
The park?
Yes, specifically the Pagoda Park.
I don't know this. Idris doesn't know this, but I know this. That's where Jakal first got beat up by a man.
Yes.
And then there's several addresses for the necklaces, and it just says docks for the fish.
Docks with a CK or
Wait.
just a C?
CK.
Okay.
mean,
I was hoping
is
there was
guard
somebody
still
named
there?
Doc.
He is still there.
Excuse me, sir. This simply says docks. I'm not sure. What does that mean exactly?
Well, I mean,
Means if you love
he
something, you
pulls
let
out
it
what
go.
appears to be a master copy of the list, which appears to be Miranda's list itself. It just says here, it's at the very bottom, crossed out, mechanical fish from the docks.
You should ask Goof where it came from.
Gosh darn it. Idris is there, he'd figure it out. So long. Good luck.
Wait, did you say that?
Yeah.
Well, where is Goof?
On the docks.
He's looking for Idris still.
Has anyone seen? Yeah.
Jakal
I
had him run off to
suppose-
find Idris, and he doesn't know who that is, so he's just running around looking for Idris.
Yeah.
Of course.
He should have
That's
somebody
like,
named
after
Idris.
What happened.
Well, I'm
Alright.
going to take the horse to the park.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I know where that is because I know I have a map. I don't
Right.
have a map, but I know Sue has a map.
Alright, here is map.
Alright, the park is.
Idris is that map. I have map.
I'm going to
Jesus,
ride the
yeah.
horse there because walking is for losers.
Alright, so you're going to the park right next to the royal big old fort area with this small pagoda. It's either called Pagoda Park or Royal Park, depending on the day.
Okay.
And the palace is over.
Are you going there as a group or are you going individually?
I'm just going.
Well-
I don't know what they're doing. I thought he left already.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Are we all gonna
Idris is gone.
split and follow our tags?
Probably.
You can.
Sure.
I'm gonna stick with him.
Alright.
With me?
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna wander off the boat and look for Goof, I guess.
Alright. Start with you two. So you get off the boat and you're on the in the various docks, looking around. No immediate sign of Goof.
Who's it we're looking for?
Well, there was this fellow that I've only seen him with the fishing incident, right?
Yes.
Okay. There was this fellow that, well, it's a bit of a long story, but I suppose he was he
You guys should have switched anyway. Because you know who this person is and you know the other person is. Anyway, sorry. This is funny. I like this. Let's keep going.
Well, this is a person that I know
well,
from what he looks like. And that's it.
he was fishing on the docks when Jakal and I had our little adventure, and so I suppose he
Sad we're
probably
calling it now.
perhaps knows a bit about what we might find at the docks or where this fish comes from. I do say this fish is very fascinating. Can I investigate the fish? or
Sure, make
something?
an investigation check on it.
Oh darn. 5.
You eat
Man,
the
this
fish.
fish is awesome.
Maybe
It's like hypnotic. You just stare at it for a while. You are currently charmed, and this fish has it has advantage on all persuasion or charisma rolls against you.
It says, jump in the ocean. It'll be fun.
So he has an orc god. I have a fish mechanical god.
Mechanical fish god.
So
Build me a
fascinating.
carp. Yes, master.
I'm still staring at it.
Well, are we going to get going then?
Oh yes.
How long was I
But
out?
where should we start? I don't even know who to ask.
You could introduce the
Suppose I could
mechanical
just wander
spider
into
to the
the
mechanical.
nearest-
Oh yes, Sam. I have a mechanical spider that I gave to.
So I now have a
You
mechanical-
didn't.
Where do I keep this? Just in my pack.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what does it do again? Just move.
It moves around when nobody's looking.
So whenever you're about to go to sleep, you hear.
It was either mechanical crab. I thought Sam's in this campaign. Mechanical spider.
No.
Ooh, I can make a mechanical fish spider.
Yes, mad scientist Gregory is the best. Gregory.
No.
Okay. Well, I suppose we could just wander into the nearest shop or something and see if anyone knows. I'm looking around. What's around us?
The Russian catch is nearby.
Okay, we're gonna wander in there.
Is
All
it
right.
the
So
wretch
you're
and
following
catch
me.
or the Russian catch?
The retching catch.
The retching catch.
It's spelled the retching catch, like the catch that they threw up. But people there just kind of rush through the words. It's retching catch.
Rich and catch.
So you retch, then you catch it.
Okay, so I guess I wander in
No,
there.
if you catch it, then
and
you
what do I
retch.
see?
You see there is a there's a human sitting behind the desk, and he seems a little like he's not sure what to do with himself. There's no one in here right now.
That's weird.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know
Yes?
where this came from?
Yes, that belongs to a guy named Goof, who I haven't seen for a while. I haven't seen him since Miranda started coming in here and bossing me around and pushing me around and telling me what to do and taking all my money and ruining my business and my life.
Oh, I want
Well,
to
have
get
you heard the
one.
news, sir? Miranda, well, her
It
nefarious
could have all been mine.
plans are all over now.
Really? You caught her?
No, at least not as far as I know yet. But the ship is now in the custody of the guard.
Armed and dangerous.
Uh-huh.
And angry.
Excuse me a minute. He
She's
rushes
dangerous to
off.
other people.
And he comes back, and he's now wearing a set of armed guards, and he has a rapier at his side, there's a mace on the table, and there's a bow for of arrows in the corner.
Wait, who?
This
The guy that
is
was
the
behind
human
the
who
desk.
runs the inn,
Oh.
But nobody knows the name of because
And
nobody
he's-
bothered to ask.
He's very
barring the
concerned
window.
I'm not there.
Sir, what is this about?
Look, call me paranoid, but Miranda liked to set up here when she wasn't on her boat as her base of operations. If she's gonna come back somewhere, I think she's gonna come back here. She's gonna come after me, man. I can't live with this.
I don't think
Well, anyway, you're sure you
Comfort
don't know
him.
where Goof is? Sue was right, wasn't she?
Yeah. Well, see, yesterday, strangest thing happened. I was sitting near the edge. You okay there, buddy?
Excuse me, I have allergies.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, but Yesu was cursed with allergies for some slight against something.
So, yesterday,
I'm allergic to orc gods.
this weird altercation happened on the macabre, and like 6 people jumped overboard, and Goof ran off,
Oh,
screaming
yes.
something about Yggdrasil or like a Yagdrass or
I'm famous.
Yardgrass. I'm not sure.
Oh,
You're getting
yes.
notoriety.
That, well, anyways, I suppose I'd better
Beat up
go
a
look
lot of
for him.
people.
Okay, well, good luck with that locked door on your way out.
If you
Is
need,
it like a saloon?
Wait,
How does it?
how do you lock a door on your way out?
Well,
He's looking at saloon doors. He's going
you have knock, so you can just.
the reverse of knock, undock.
It opens or closes the door.
Oh, really?
Wait, really?
well, if you need any help,
It is a fancy second level spell.
Find a duck.
send to the Sitting Duck Inn, and if you need anything, we'll come and help you.
Okay. What should I ask? Who should I ask for?
Send for
People who give a rip. The protagonists.
send for the wanderer. Send for the wanderers of Fable.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll do that.
Now what's gonna happen is people are gonna ask this everywhere we go, and all of us are gonna have a different answer because we're all gonna think of something else.
Well, that's what we should do. Everybody has their own name for our group. So whenever somebody asks, whoever is actually the one who's talking is the one who gives just their version of it.
That way
Confuse the
everybody
heck out of
can-
everybody.
Here we go. We
I'm
have a
gonna
name
do that.
now.
Mine's gonna be different.
Wanderers of Fable. My, that is rather grand, isn't it?
Thank
I'm the
you.
bard. I should be coming up with
Oh, you're rid of a
Stocking
clueless bard. So, so you guys leave.
Yes.
All right. So you guys leave. We're gonna pause you for a moment. Yes.
I'm going to make start asking around for Goof.
Roll an investigation check.
1.
Oh,
You don't need a jinx Kelton. He's a jinx in himself.
really, Sam? Was that necessary?
Sam rolled a 20 on telekinesis.
No, I'm.
I can
kind
see
of
it. It's a
psychic. I can
natural
see
one.
the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
You spend the better part of the whole day actually asking for goof, and every single person you meet either looks at you questioningly or backs slowly away
Dang it.
and
They're
leaves.
sane people. They know you're not supposed to look for goof.
Well, shall I roll for Goof?
So Goof went looking. Goof got lost looking
Go
for
ahead
you.
and roll an
I'm
investigation.
gonna go
check.
get lost looking for Goof.
Investigation.
He doesn't know who
was
I am.
9.
You don't know who he is either.
You're just kind of going along with Halon at this point. While you're
So now we've
spending,
got Goof wandering around looking for Idris, and we're wandering around looking for Goof.
so
Who knows? Maybe we'll find Idris.
so you guys
And he'll
do
find
this
Goof.
Yes.
for the better part of most of your morning and into the afternoon. Pausing you guys, Sue.
Yeah,
So you go to you're riding the horse? to the
yeah.
park?
I ride the horse to the park.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay, I'm really good at this. I
I should have
promise.
taken the horse. Would be funny.
Oh no.
You lose.
Natural 1.
Yep.
You didn't say anything though.
I don't need to say anything. It
So-
just happens.
You get you
Validated.
put one foot in the strip of horse. This is a really tall
Is that a
horse,
very Yesu
and
thing
you're
to
a
feel?
bit of a
Yes.
short person, and you and your boot gets caught on like the side of
The
the
shoe
saddle,
mounted backwards.
and the horse turns around and looks at you,
Goof wandering around.
walks over to the nearest bush, starts eating. You're like,
Running around.
as soon as you pull yourself up,
Sue's being
it looks
dragged
over
around.
and sees that actually not too far away there's actually a trough, and there's
Oh,
another horse there
no.
eating, and turns on you, falls sideways again, and it starts crushing you between the other horse. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah!
You die.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
That was a 2. Hold on.
That'll teach you.
Plus Dex, 6.
6, okay. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you're just kind of between the two horses.
Ellie,
Terrible persuasion.
stupid horse!
Eventually, the horse
Starts
gets bored.
cursing like a sailor.
That's how sailors curse, in fact. Backs up against the horse again, backs up, and just starts walking. And
Bloody horse, get back here!
make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that was much better.
Can we
That was a
continue here until she
20,
dies.
21.
All right, so it starts walking off in a direction. You can't tell what because you're like hanging backwards after you back into a
Captain
sitting
Sue.
position.
Haha!
Make, if you want to, another animal handling check.
I'm
Now
gonna
that you're
try.
properly mounted on the horse.
Be good, be good, be good. Nope. That was a total of 4.
Fall off the horse.
The horse walks, feels you get up there, bucks you straight off. Make an acrobatics check.
This is the most fun I've had with one animal in a long time.
It's like almost we should have let the person who actually owns a horse take the horse.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
22.
22.
Wait,
You
Can the
do a
horse
flip.
roll to compete animal handling like persuasion?
Not in
I
this
don't think
case.
that
Not
intelligent.
really.
And it,
Animals
you
are
land on your
stupid.
feet and you kind of roll
And when they're smart,
um,
you can't have
roll
them as
up
pets.
to your feet. Like, and the horse is just sitting there now, paw on the ground, staring at you. This
You know
horse
who's
has an
good at
attitude.
horses? Gyms.
I'm gonna try to get on the horse one more time, and then if I
If you're
can't make it, we're
stubborn.
both walking.
You're gonna take damage in death.
Make another animal
Animal
handling
handling.
check.
Aha! 13!
Great. You start getting up to the horse. At this point, because of your repeated attempts, it's going to attempt to buck you. Make an athletics check.
I'm not good at this. Bad.
There you go.
As soon as you throw away it hurls you off, and it's now like over you and in your face.
They're just gonna eat you.
Oh, it's one of Ares' horses.
Yeah.
Fine.
Aren't
We're
they all?
both walking. And I grab the reins and we march off. Well, I march off. I don't know what it does.
Make a
Stand still.
make another athletics check.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Cool. Finally, you start pulling the horse along.
It doesn't move at all.
And
You're just
it
dragging.
starts. It starts digging its hooves in, but it is pretty soft mud, and you do have better
You're
ground. You start
dragging the horse
pulling it
through
forward, and you drag it about an inch before it's like, and it starts walking after you.
Bye. Okay. Yeah, we're walking.
You make it to the park without much problems, and you do see there is a large pagoda.
Okay. Well, I look for anybody around to talk to.
You see a oh, by the way, Travis does stuff. You see a
Travis can't do any better.
tall. It was a
tried
tall
taming the wolf
form,
and
very
failed.
muscular.